Hey, good morning. This may be the worst camera angle I've ever done. I tried to make it so it's angled down, and what I've actually ended up doing is having it angled up in the exact same way. Although it might be better, and it may be better. But, well, do I have news for you? Not really, no I don't. But I thought I could sort of manifest that into a real catchy head. What is going on is, so basically what happened there is the microphone thing I've got may not work, which is fine, because this is the phone. That's another thing. This is my phone camera, so this is maybe a slight sense of improvement, a good little taste of things to come, which you love a little taste. So yeah, that's really it for now. Really, I could have done more if I had more time. I'm quite low on time at the moment, so this is what we got. This may not even be 15 minutes, so so this is kind of what I really need. A constant mistake by me is not sorting out my hair. Just general personal well-being stuff. That seems to be my not my forte. But I said good morning at the start, and that wasn't a lie for once. This is genuinely in the morning. I think it's not even 11 o'clock. So we are really pumping up the gears here. That's not a phrase. I don't know how you pump gears, but if you could, they are positively pumped right now. Just as am I. Because, to be honest with you, I don't know if it's just the day, or it is just because I've done it in the morning and not gone over this in my head so much, but actually I feel more energized doing this in the morning. So don't hold me to this, but I'm gonna only do this from in the morning from now on, because this is a great idea. One problem, and it's not really a problem with doing it in the morning, but one issue, at least I have in the moment, is I really don't have a plan for what I'm going to talk about in this video. And this is kind of a thing where I'll learn with the camera and learn what to do with this. That didn't really make sense as a sentence. Not that I think that matters. Probably. I don't know. So, really, what's going on here? So, we're at day 4, 5, I think, something like that. Again, we still have a month. I suppose not, a bit less than a month, but we still have some time. Also, yesterday, and it was yesterday, I said I won't be able to do a video tomorrow, but I have an opportunity, and I took it, and that's why this is the morning, because otherwise I won't be able to do it. So that's fun. To give you a bit of context as to where my brain's going. So, and the really annoying thing about something I've just realised is that the energy I have right now, if I could actually put that into talking about something, into an actual topic, this could be an actually good video. And, we could blur the lines between my experiment and actually talk about something interesting. But what it is now is that I have some unfangled form of energy, and it's being used to talk about bullshit. So that's fun. But the good thing about this is I'm absolutely better at talking about nothing, which is an unrecognised skill, I think, in the world. I think the majority of people who are good in social situations is people who can just talk about nothing and pretend like it's something. And, not that that's a skill that I have still, but I think it's definitely growing. And if you look, because I did a very long time ago, maybe even 2 years ago, I realised that I wasn't good at talking to the camera, and I wanted to be. So I have about 20 videos of that time when I was 17 of trying to work this out, and I was horrible. And as I say, I'm not that good now, but I haven't watched back those videos in a while, and I think I accidentally got rid of most of them. But for one of them that I did see, and I uploaded one of them to my old channel, not good, and not in a bad way. Again, it's good to see. It's good in the terms that I can see my growth. It's bad in the form that it's just a bad video. It's there's not a lot going on with it, which is interesting because I don't remember how I felt about that at the time. But if I were to go in my current state of mind and guess how I felt back then, I assume it completely destroyed me, which is probably why I quit it for about a year. Because in my head, here's what my plan was to because I used to make very scripted videos since I was about 14, very highly edited in my own sort of style, and my idea was, because my dream goal in life, when I started YouTube, was to join the Dream SMP, which is not quite, for reasons possibly out of my control. That's not really a plan I can do anymore. But when that was the plan, my idea for joining the Dream SMP was possibly inspired by Rambo, who, at least from my perspective, seemed to have just been a nobody who just happened to get invited to the server and then kind of made his way through and became one of the biggest streamers in the world. So I was inspired by that, and I thought, I'll just do that. And in my head, I would use the scripted videos to gain enough clout, if you will, by one of the people on the Dream SMP, and then I'd talk to them, and they'd be so wowed by my personality that they just have to be my friend, and then they'd invite me to the Dream SMP. And if you think about a 16-year-old with that kind of mind, and then think about if they just assumed in their hearts of hearts they had a great personality on camera, and then they once decided to test that out and turn on a camera and realised, holy shit, this is a lot more difficult than it is in my head. And again, I don't remember how I felt, but judging by the fact that I stopped doing it for 2 years, I assume that completely shattered my world. So that could be deep trauma inside of me. So really, doing this project I should be very proud of myself, because that's the most people would give up in my situation, but not me. And you'll see in a year's time, I'm going to be amazing at this. I've already seen, to be fair, because I've started editing the videos, and you can, if you see my old videos, you can tell they're not classically edited. There's nothing fancy about it. But the purpose for now of editing it is that I will basically be forced to watch back the video and have to accept my weaknesses and see my strengths and see how I can improve, basically. And I think because I've been doing that, just in the past week that I've been started up the project again, I've really definitely found that I've improved way more than I have in the past 6 months that I've been doing this. Because I did a thing where I was talking to a camera on a different channel, and I did that for, again, I think about 6 months or something like that. And again, definitely you could tell I was getting comfortable talking to a camera, but there were ways in which I think from the start of doing that project 6 months ago to the end, about a week ago, I probably improved about as much as I have now, starting the project a week ago to now. I mean, I'm not entirely sure of that, but at least that's how it feels. I feel like, because actually, I was somewhat like ready to press record today. Again, I still massively procrastinated the whole thing, but at least I was kind of ready. So yeah, that's good. Another maybe issue is that because I'm so good at rambling now, is that I had a really good thing that I wanted to say, but in some point in my rambling, I branched off into two topics, and I forgot the old topic. Also, the camera's leaning on a sort of bag, I think like a tennis racket bag. Again, there was not a lot of planning going into this. So actually, I feel like I kind of messed this up. This black thing here is the bag. Again, that is going to be a thing. Yeah, that's actually the thing I was talking about. Editing. Again, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. As I was talking about, the editing for the moment is just to force myself to watch videos and improve upon myself. But hopefully at some point I will begin, because as I said, I started doing YouTube. I say as it says a lot, apparently. But when I started doing YouTube, it's very scripted content with harsh editing. I don't know why I said harsh then. That feels like a weird way to phrase that. Maybe it gives my point across. So So mentally in my head, I do have a pretty good editor's mind. So hopefully, because these vloggy for kind of things are, you need to edit them in a different way. But hopefully I will, over time, improve on that, even if it's just naturally. I mean, if I really want to improve, I need to edit and edit and edit again the same video to slowly improve and slowly see what I'm doing. And also actually pay attention to people who are good at this and see how they edit the videos. But either way, hopefully I will improve at editing and these videos will turn into an actual product rather than the big gloopy mess they are at the moment. So that's kind of fun. But I feel like it's kind of getting old, me doing these videos and talking about how good I am at these videos. And I want to make it clear, and I think I absolutely have made it clear, that I don't think I'm good at these videos. And if you think I am, you're lying. That's and that's fine. But one thing I definitely am good at is my ability to the start to, because kind of my mind is constantly a mess, and I talk to myself a lot. But I talk to myself, as you probably also do, not actually speaking, just words in your head. I assume that's a thing. I hope I'm not insane. And I assumed that doing these videos would be similar to me talking to myself in my head. But actually saying words out loud, it kind of, at least at the start, made my brain, how do I phrase this? The thoughts in my head, because I had to think to speak, I couldn't think about what I was actually wanting to think about. So it was kind of difficult to talk about anything without stopping to breaking to actually think about what I'm saying. Especially, this is something I noticed when I was editing the videos at the start, which again is the thing I actually tried to improve on, was there was like a second of talking and then I'd stop for a second to think about what I was saying and I'd start again. And again, that was because I couldn't think and talk at the same time. And I think, and now probably it's too much. I probably do talk without allowing myself to breathe a little bit. But at least what I can do is think and talk at the same time. And it's not quite at the same level where if I wasn't talking, I could think more. If thinking more is a thing. But it's still definitely, and that's kind of thing that scared me when I realised that I was scared that I wouldn't ever be able to think and talk at the same time. But at least, now I know that I can. And I was kind of thinking maybe a way to improve that even more is to talk to myself out loud all the time, even when I'm not recording, and that might work. I've not really done that much, But that's basically what this is. But it would be, instead of 50 minutes a day, it would be 8 hours a day or whatever. Because I'm always thinking. So, I mean, it would probably get pretty tiring. But I guess I would get better at talking, which is another thing that I've said I wanted to get better at. I don't like the way my voice sounds. I've never liked it. There's absolutely a part of that where it's all in my head and actually my voice is fine. But also I think there is genuine room for improvement. Like most people who don't know how to talk to a camera would have room for. So I don't have my glasses on, so I don't actually know what the time is, but I'm pretty sure it's 16 minutes. So actually don't know if I want to stop talking, but I think I should, just for my own sanity. So yeah, again, the 1 hour special is coming up. I wasn't sure if I was going to do that, but with the way things are going, it's looking that way. And maybe once I do that, I'll feel so excited, because obviously I'm going to definitely have to write a structure for that of things I want to talk about. But yeah, it may turn out that all of these videos become an hour long, which is going to be a good thing, I think. And possibly I could multitask while doing the hour things by doing another thing I was working on. So that's fun. We'll see. But apart from that, I've had a good time. I hope you have, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.